I'm standing in a field today, well, sort of, kind of, not really, with my tractor. Tractor hybrid, sort of. This is my 1986 Ford F150. I refer to it as a F354 because of what's under the hood, which is not Ford. So, yeah. Licensed and titled as an F150. Obviously, they didn't make too many of them with 4 back legs, but this one, it's a 150 cab and front clip sitting on a 350 frame. But that's not what makes this special. But this is what makes it really special. It's not the part that looks like a Ford, it's the part that doesn't look like a Ford. Kablam. That is 354 cubic inches of turbocharged diesel Perkins excellence. This is a tractor engine. Went in tractors, marine applications, combines. This one was out of a combine. There's not much numbers matching on the truck anymore, but that's okay. It was a 302 V8. Well, I mean, okay, I guess, but not as great as this because, well, I mean, anyone can have one of those. So we've got 145 horsepower of boosted diesel up here. Not a lot, but those are tractor horsepower. We've got a 5-speed Clark transmission behind that. But behind that, we have a 3-speed Spicer range box. Behind that, we have a drive shaft that goes to the rear axle, a 307:1 gear ratio, which means that I can go fast without the engine having to go fast. Doing about 100 kilometers an hour. I'm revving at about 1,500 RPMs or so. That's pretty good, I think. So that means with this thing revving it like that, I get around 31 or 32 miles per gallon fairly consistently when I'm on the highway. I have a little Mazda car with a 4-cylinder, and it doesn't get this good a mileage, which is a little frustrating and upsetting.
Considering it's not exactly brick-shaped?
Yes, and it doesn't weigh 6,500 pounds either. Her name is Babe the Big Blue Ox, and it's excellent. Big truck, gotta have big wheels, gotta have big chrome. So that's what, I don't know, they're wheels, they're shiny, they're round. There's pretty standard tow mirrors on it, because, I don't know, in case you tow something, I guess. It is a little different in the aspect that it doesn't have power windows. It has power window. It's like a little big truck. Power passenger window, and then a hand crank driver's window. The reason why you gotta have a power passenger window is so if you want to go and roll down the window and yell at the guy at the red light next to you so you don't impale yourself on the plethora of gear shifters and hand brakes in the middle. It is quite painful, and it is a mistake that you make only once. Lies. I've done it more than once. Very painful. Moving along the back, I suppose, it is an extended cab, so the door isn't here. There isn't another door. There's only 2. That's kind of a whatever. But
it's safety.
I never
seen crash tests on those ones that have the rear that open.
I don't have to ride back there anyhow. It doesn't matter. That's the problem for the short people. It's got a side exit exhaust pipe. Because racing. No. The previous owner who built the truck, he pulled a 5th wheel with it, and so this prevented from getting all that nasty soot all over his nice clean trailer. Again, big truck, big wheels, nice chrome. Gotta have wrapped in Firestones, high performance tire. And yeah, coming around the back, we got a hitch. And then another hitch. As, if you're going to tow one thing, why not tow 2 things, I guess. It does say FORD, which I don't know is a point of pride and a point of embarrassment for some people. I like it. I don't mind it. I think that's something that you should go back to, because just the little badge emblem thing, it's like, yeah, it's okay, but it's like, yeah, so somebody really knows what you're driving. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. It's the way it is. no one's going to think you drive a Chev. We have a big truck like this, going to take lots of fuel, of course. That's why whenever I go to fill up, I always just stick the nozzle right in there, but I don't because there's nothing there. So then I go up front and I think, well, maybe I'll put the nozzle in there, but there's also nothing in there because slip tank, about 245 or so liters of fuel I can carry with me. And for those of you down south of the border, I don't know what that is in gallons. You're on your own. Load lights. Well, I call these my back lights because they're on the back and you can use them to back up, or you can use them to make other people back off if they're tailgating you. Don't do that. That's very illegal. Antenna for my CB radio. I have a radio call-in show Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That'd be a good idea. I should do that. I don't do that. So you can hear traffic, so you can look cool. You got something to fly your flag off. What's that?
What's the frequency if people want to listen in?
Channel 19.
There you go.
Listen to me. I'm the guy that nobody else is listening to. If we go inside the cab, we'll see a whole bunch of stuff. For those of you millennials who don't know what this is, that's okay. I will show you. It's magical. Look at that. So what this does is this little crank handle here, it sends a little current to a little light in here, and that tells the mouse that's on the wheel inside to start turning, and the window goes down. It's fantastic. It can even reverse like that. It works beautifully. Excellent tilt-out nose windows. Cruising down the highway, you can blow your lunch right out the window before you even know it. Really handy, actually, for hot days like today, because air conditioning isn't hooked up yet because, you know, that takes time. Priorities, like sleeping and not working. Let's see, a bunch of stuff in here, I guess. Got a boost gauge here. I've got my tachometer there, water temperature there, oil pressure there, speedometer there, fuel gauge there, voltmeter there, vacuum gauge there, and pyrometer there, and I don't think there's anything anywhere else.
I've got your lovely roadkill Chinese-made vice grip.
I will have you know, USA.
Oh, here, let's just get the... There we go. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I was mistaken.
No, that's forgiven. Forgiven. If I would have put these on, they would have been Chinese knockoff vice grips.
There
but
we go.
These came with the truck, so that adds like probably another like $500 to the value of it.
Oh, 2 horsepower.
Just 2 horsepower advantage. Yes. That's for my hood release because the handle broke off, and it's still broken off. Of course, with any truck that has 2 transmissions, you gotta have two of other things, like 2 horns. I have my quiet little horn for in town, and I have my not much louder little horn for in town, I guess. It's very sad. I've got an air horn that's gonna go on this. Probably not, but I have plans. Probably won't come through with those plans, but let's go for a ride. Starting procedure. You make sure your handbrake's set, and then you take it off, like so. Turn the key to on. You should probably put the clutch in. You don't have to, but it helps. Select the gear you choose, and listen to it rumble to life. Pure excellence. Now, as we pull out onto the road, I really hope someone doesn't pop over that hill and T-bone us. fun. It gets good mileage. It turns all kinds of heads. You could probably pull down a house with it if you wanted to, if you were into that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun and smooth. It rides like a Cadillac. Sorry, I don't know. I haven't ridden in a Cadillac before. If Cadillac made a truck in the 1980s, it would probably ride like a truck made in the 1980s. It's pretty comfortable.
Call it good.
It's not that bad. The seats are like what they make couches out of. It's pretty comfortable. It's got a solid front axle and a solid rear axle and all leaf springs. So when you hit a bump, you know you hit a bump. Now, it is possible to shift the rear transmission while you're moving. I just don't, because that's more work, and why would you? I leave it in overdrive all the time just because the RPMs work better for both in-town and highway driving, and I live far away from everything, so I'm always on the highway. It's a great cruiser. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks very much, man. This has been great to see the truck.
No problem. Appreciate it. Love to show her off.
Anytime.
Alrighty.
See you around, man.
Take care.
Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you'd like to see more like it, let us know down below, and make sure to subscribe to stay connected for upcoming videos and owner interviews.